What's up, guys? This is JBSK Productions' first video. We're going to be doing a podcast today, and just so y'all get to know us a little better, we got Brian. I'm Seth. This is Kennan, and that's John.
What's up, guys?
And that's pretty much the intro.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, let's start talking.
Well, that was the end of the video. Thanks for joining us, guys.
I know, right? Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that other YouTuber bullshit.
This is the intro.
Remember to hit the bell. Hit the bell.
Yeah.
Hit the bell. Hit that little bell.
Hear that every day of your life. I caught myself on that one.
Yeah.
So, how's y'all's week been?
Shitty.
Well, I mean, it's people moving out my house and everything like that. Mine's pretty good now. Got my whole house to myself now. So.
Woo! Sorry,
Simmer.
I didn't mean to scream out loud. I think it's
As far as my week's been, my manager got fired the other day.
Oh
Same.
shit!
And so I've been having to go through and deal with a new manager, and she is a biatch. Bad.
Nice.
Wait, what did he get fired for?
She got fired. I don't know. She got fired. I don't really know. We got there one morning, and Nicole, my district manager, was already there, and I was pulling up, and Trish, my manager, she was gone. She was leaving. She didn't I saw her, but she didn't see me. But she was gone by the time I actually pulled up in there. I go in, find out her desk has been wiped clean. There's nothing on it, and this new bitch is just walking through the door like da 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 da.
He said,
Well, the first
"Big bitch
question
walking through
is
the
the
door."
new manager. Hi.
She aight.
Yeah,
She aight.
She ain't hot.
Hey,
She
hey,
alright.
if she's not hot, it's perfect for Kennan.
She looked like she was a cheerleader in high school, got on meth for a couple years, and then got off of meth because she's only 22. She looks like she's about 48.
Dude, that's the
Damn.
perfect woman for Kennan.
But
I'm telling you.
she looks like she would have been hot.
Just for a little bit of background, John works in a loan office.
Loan office in Ellington.
I work at a car dealership, so if you want to come buy a car, come buy a car.
I go to college.
You want to buy a car? Come buy a car.
I go to college. I'm broke.
This dude sits here and mooches off his grandfather.
Exactly. Free food. Hell yeah.
I don't blame him.
It's like Po' Boy Express. They got that free fish Friday. Everybody's free.
Have you
It's
ever-
not that hard.
And then Kennan here has his own.
Yeah. I'm a little hard of seeing, so I sit at the house, do nothing all day.
We
Little
make
hard to
blind
see it.
people jokes about it every day.
If you're ever wondering why our little emblem on our channel has no eyes,
It's because we got this dude right here.
he can't see.
And the mouth, yeah, is like nothing about this portrays our emblem.
Yeah.
He does not have monster teeth or anything like that. So
Do y'all
there's
like that
little
emblem?
kids-
Fuck.
Yeah.
Good job, Brian. Now all you're gonna hear is a beep.
If I do.
Congratulations.
It wasn't really
Well,
a whole.
to be PG-13,
No.
we are allowed one F.
Yeah.
We are allowed one F-bomb. After that,
We gotta let it come natural, though. We can't just,
Well, that did come natural. It
Okay,
felt
I'm gonna-
natural.
Since it's YouTube, I'm gonna allow 2 or 3, but try to keep it at minimum.
and
Yeah.
then starting
Yeah.
next episode, since it's a bitch to edit all this out, we're gonna start adding punishments. Every time we cuss, we're gonna add a punishment. And
Well, not
that's
every
gonna
time we cuss. Every time.
Or
we
no,
drop
every
an
time we drop an F-bomb or say something we're not supposed to say, we're gonna get punished.
So
all,
most
all,
likely,
all you're gonna hear is beep and then a punishment.
so pretty much most likely, it's always going to be portrayed on me because my
Hey.
favorite word is the F word. Because
Well-
me and my aunt had a conversation about this. She always said, you're never going to get a girl with that saying the F word, huh? I was like, well, why don't you mind your own f***ing business? And she was like, don't you ever say it. And then I called Kennan and I was like, me and my aunt were talking about that. She was like, man, she said, Brian, you can't be saying that. Kennan was like, well, it's
It
just
just
a
comes
fucking-
natural, man.
Yeah. I didn't say it. I said
This dude
funkin'.
just actually. Oh, he said funkin'?
Yeah, I said funkin'.
Okay.
It's
He said
you gotta get a little funky and you gotta get a little bit of unkin'. Funkin'.
You put some pumpkin in your funkin'.
Yeah.
That chunky monkey.
That funky monkey, brass monkey, that funky monkey. I almost hit the table, but I didn't. I saved the mic.
Try to set your cup down a little bit softer, John.
Yeah.
But
Well, what about you?
I go to college. My life is shitty.
What about it is shitty? Come on, you gotta give us more information about
How's your
why your life is
gamer
shitty.
club doing? Is
That got
good?
taken away, remember?
No, it didn't.
Oh, it didn't? They brought it back?
We're trying to bring it back. I'm in a
Wait, what happened to it?
Just for reference, I'm treasurer of the gamers club at the college I go to. We're trying to bring it back, but it's just a lot of drama. I'd rather not say. Pretty much, it was like a non-member did a lot of threatening stuff, and they blamed the club for it.
How long ago did this happen?
It happened at the end of the last semester. Pretty much, we lost until they get a new student center built. They had us in temporary buildings, which is just they had some trailer houses on campus that they were letting us use.
Yeah.
We lost the privileges to the trailer, and we were supposed to be disbanded, but we convinced the dean to let us keep the club if we rebuilt it from the ground up.
Well, how'd y'all get suspended or whatever?
I already said.
He said.
I already said.
Suspended.
It was a lot of drama. I'd rather.
Oh, okay.
I'd rather not get into
I
it.
figured like somebody got naked or something up in there.
He just
No,
goes
something
streaking
like
down
that,
the
you
highway. I'm part of the gamers club.
Okay,
Just running
I'll
down.
say this. I'll say this. It involved a knife, but nobody got hurt.
Listen
Well.
here, I got a knife. I'll cut you with my knife. He goes all
You
tired.
beat me in Mario Kart.
This is bullshit. What's bullshit? You beat me in Mario Kart. No, what I hated was whenever Seth had no other system but besides the freaking
GameCube.
the GameCube, and he was like, play Super Smash Bros. I was like, sure, yeah, I haven't played it in a while.
And you know
yeah,
what?
let's go ahead. He's like, all he went was da 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 da.
What
You
happened?
lose. I was like,
What?
what the heck?
Hey,
What happened?
13 years of Smash Bros. Melee. You remember how to do shit, alright?
Look, this
There's
dude,
like
this
one
dude-
character
this
that
dude
he was missing.
has Smash Bros. For
Oh,
his
and I got it.
DS.
I got it.
Oh.
It was Game & Watch.
Game & Watch. What does he look like? I forgot.
He's. I can't remember if he was for the Game Boy or not, but he had his own game. He was just like a little. He looked like a man, but he was just like kind of a stick figure, sort of. I'll show you a picture of it later.
Yeah, for the life of me, I can't remember. Like, I thought you were talking about like there's like a little boy and he has a little sister, and they both have hammers. And
Ice climbers?
I think, but I'm not sure. One of them has
Were they wearing coats?
that, and there's another one where he has a blue and white shirt with stripes on it.
That's
He's wearing-
Ness.
That's who?
That's Ness.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He
Yeah.
doesn't have a sister though.
Oh, he doesn't. I thought
No.
No, there was one Game Boy game that I played one time, and I can't remember the name of it, but I remember I was playing it. It was like you're a little farmer and everything, and you can find this little cave, and in the cave is like a little,
Farmville?
No.
Facebook game.
That's
This-
what I'm
no, not Farmville. But it's a Game Boy game, and you find this cave, better known as a cave.
What?
What?
Why is it called
It's
a
a
game?
game. It's a gay man's cave. A cave.
What kind of game are you playing, Brian?
Right.
No, but okay. Anyway,
I think he had like a dream one time.
you go into this cave and everything, and then you find this little steaming puddle, but it's basically like an
Is it
all
just
It's like a natural spring, kind of like
Yeah.
Arkansas. It's,
Yeah.
yeah.
and it's just like an square, and it's just an actual
Brian,
like kind of like a hot
What'd you
tub.
say this was for? The Game Boy?
Yeah, the game.
Everything was square.
Yeah, point there. But like in the world, everything was just like round, and it was like doing like all that, and then you see this hot tub, and you're like, okay, I'm
Are
gonna
you
do
sure
it.
this was
I'm
not
I don't know what this
This
was.
is like
This
a
might
horror
have-
game.
This
What
might
are you
have
talking
been-
And you can go as a boy. Like I said, I'm older than y'all, so it's
Brian,
the games came out.
You're
a
the
little
same age as me.
bit. Look, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about these two.
For all we know, there was a video on Pornhub.
No. I wasn't even old enough
Talking
to beat
about
my
a
meat
Gave.
whenever Game Boys came out. I was maybe at least
Talking
5
about
or
a
4.
Gave.
I was maybe 5 or 4 whenever the Game Boys.
I
I
got-
got introduced into the Game Boys.
I got a red Game Boy Advance SP for my 4th birthday. I want to say. It was the red one that folded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The advanced.
You know, I
I
was
still
like,
have that bitch too. It works.
I was like maybe 9, 10 years old whenever I first got my 360. It was the arcade version, the
Yeah.
white one.
Yeah.
I got
Oh,
that
wow.
one, and then I had when I got about 13 years old, it overheated, got the red ring desk. So then I had to go to work for my grandpa, and finally I made the money I could give me a slim And I had that one ever since forever and then it got
But I remember my first console. Well, you call it a console, but it was a red Game Boy Advance. And I remember I got it. I was like 6 maybe, so it was a little after everybody had it.
I got mine like the day they came out.
But I remember I used to go to daycare, and this is like one of my earliest memories. I used to go to daycare, and everybody during nap time would say screw nap time and would like sit up, play their Game Boy.
That's what I did.
And I was sitting there like,
I would sit there
I want to join.
I'd sit there
let me play.
Screw nap time. You know, I just sit there looking at the ceiling, and next you know, I'll wake up. Oh, it's time to go home.
No, the ones that I hated is you got the ones that stand up like this, the tall boys. You got those, the Game Boy Colors.
Oh yeah.
The tall boys, and then you got the ones where you turn it where they're sideways, and the A button is over here. And
the
that was
original Game Boy.
I think that was a Game Boy Advance.
It was
I don't know.
because no,
I thought the Game Boy Advance was the one that folded.
Yeah, that's the one that flips. It's like the flip phone, which is like Stone
Well,
Age.
I thought it went like Game Boy Color, which was the tall one. It was just there. It was like the size of a phone.
But I remember they had an original Game Boy that.
Well, they got
that
two different types of
like
Game Boy
It
Advances.
almost resembled like a PSP.
Yeah.
And then
That's the one that I'm talking
and
about.
then the
That
second-
was
the
my
second
I know
original.
what you're talking about, but I thought that was the Advance, and then the folding one was the Advanced SP.
I don't know. I know that the color was a second generation because it was an advanced,
Yeah.
like,
Hey, Brad got a
edition
PSP
because
there.
hey, this
Yeah, I
is
got
in
a
color.
PSP by the way.
Oh, yeah,
This
what
is in
game?
color.
Well,
Sorry,
Game
cut
Exchange
you off.
didn't really have any. They didn't have any games that I wanted. I got.
Need for Speed Pro Street.
I got Need for Speed Pro. I got that one for free because you get 3 games,
I love
$7.95. So I got Need for Speed.
I didn't say it.
Star
I didn't
Wars,
say it.
Force Unleashed,
Oh, it was
and then
close.
I got
I almost heard it.
Grand Theft Auto Liberty Stories, and I was playing Liberty Stories. I wish I had it. I wish I'd brought it with me, but I left it at my grandpa's house. And
Hey, it's
I
pretty
got
cool,
a
though.
little story about it.
And,
When you're done.
I called GameStop to see if they had any PSP games. They're like, "Oh, we're sorry, but we don't sell PSP games." I was like, "What kind of bullshit is this?
What kind of game?
How can you be a game store and not have any PS freaking P games?"
Yo, look what just came out of my pants.
Oh my God, is that nut?
Show that to the camera.
What the hell just came out of my pants?
Just leave it there for
That's
the
just gonna
video.
sit there.
But hey, John.
What was that?
It was like
it
a
was some,
string that come out of my pants. I
It
just
looked like a noodle.
I just started like pulling and it just
Like, when is your parents making spaghetti or some shit?
it just like kept pulling and pulling. I was like, what the hell? And it came out. I don't know.
But John, you know I think Nintendo is about to get rid of the 3DS.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're not
putting
getting
all their
rid
new
of
games
it.
on the Switch.
Yeah, they're not getting rid of it, but they're finally moving everything over to the Switch, which is their new console. I don't know if y'all heard of it.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
With the Switch, you can switch it over from like the handheld,
It's a handheld.
to your TV.
It's a handheld and a console. It's like 2 in 1.
Basically, it's like a computer, like a tiny computer monitor with 2 like controllers on the side, so you can control it while you're looking at it right here, or you can like take the controllers off
Did you
and
ever
then
see
hook
a
it up
Wii
to your
U?
TV.
Did you ever see a Wii U where it had like the little pad?
Think so.
It had like the screen.
I think so.
Well, it pretty much you're gonna have 2 controllers that snap onto the side of a big screen, kind of like an iPad, and that's how you would be able to play with the Switch handheld. But then you can take the screen and stick it in a little docking station that it has,
Which
and
is
the
like
docking
TV
station is connected to your TV, and it'll
And you can-
transmit it from the screen to the TV.
But
Oh,
basically, what they're doing with
And
the,
you can
with
play
like
it on the TV.
With like
Oh,
the 3DS and the Switch
Only-
is basically how they did like the Xbox 360 and the Xbox One.
Yeah.
The 360
Yeah.
is still a good console. You still play on it, but it's obsolete. They're not making any more games for it. All the new games are gonna come out on the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, like the next
Yeah.
the next Pokemon game is gonna come out in 2018.
They're also coming out with I know Skyrim,
Yeah.
Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
Were they doing Xenoblade? Can't remember if they were doing Xenoblade.
I don't
Monster Hunter.
What the
remember.
hell?
They've
is
already-
No, they were doing the Monster Hunter. Yeah.
Well, they've already done Monster Hunter, and I wish they would do Monster Hunter. I mean, the new Pokemon game, the way they would do Monster Hunter. Because the way Monster Hunter works is you can have cross compatibility with your 3DS and Switch.
Yeah.
It has.
Well-
I don't know how good it works because I don't play Monster Hunter, but I do know that they can be cross compatible.
Yeah.
Everybody like has their
It would have been
own-
like a soft transition into the Switch because I really love the Switch. I do.
Mhm.
I just don't have one yet. But I
Well,
do
see,
I
the
do
only-
agree.
The
I
only
do
reason
agree.
to ever get one was if you wanted to play, if you were like reminiscing from when you were a kid or whatever, and you played Zelda. That's the only game that they
Yeah,
have
Breath
on
of
it
the
that
Wild.
was like any good. Breath of the Wild, and it was just
Well, then they brought Mario Kart over.
yeah. And then just to
then
me
they're
right now,
doing-
the only reason to actually buy one is for the upcoming Pokemon game or for Skyrim whenever it comes out, because I'm gonna get Skyrim for it.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
I do agree though. The Switch is an amazing product. I've seen them. I don't personally have one. I do agree that they need to start transitioning to the Switch, but I don't think they should just cut their losses with the 3DS and then just make everybody go buy a Switch. I think they should do a soft transition.
kind of like what
And
they
try
did
and
with
make
the Xbox 360 and the Xbox
yeah,
One.
like
They cut everybody off that had the 360s. Was like, look, you gotta all buy all brand new
I
Well,
games.
should-
the thing
I
about the
loved
360
my
is,
360.
like the thing about the 360 is
'Cause I
that
love the
they
360.
Yeah.
did tell people like, okay, look, come late next year, we're gonna be cutting off any new games coming to the 360. They did that, and so there was
They also
really
did
no
that with the
incentive.
PS4 too and the
There-
PS3.
There was really no incentive to buy new games or to keep playing the 360 because they weren't coming out with new games. All the new games were coming out on the Xbox One.
Because
Like, a lot of people still played the 360, but all the new games, if you wanted to be cool on Xbox, you had to get an Xbox One. And then
And see,
eventually they just
that's
cut
the
off
thing.
the
And see, I didn't
360.
like how they just cut it because I loved my Xbox 360. I played it.
Because
with-
I play Rock Band all the time.
Oh,
Rock
yeah.
Band is my game.
Like, I'll still
Yeah.
hook up my 360
You know,
with like Guitar Hero. I have
Oh, yeah.
like
I
Metallica,
play all
Guitar
kinda-
Hero 3. I have all those.
I play all kind of shit. I play Castle Crashers.
Dude, Castle
And-
Crashers is a shit.
Yeah.
They got it for Xbox.
I mean, I
One
will own an
remastered.
Xbox One S, but it'll take me a little while. But
I ain't got
will
no kind
own
of
one.
TV for an Xbox One.
After 360, I just wish
You don't have to have a 4K.
Oh, you want a
4K
4K?
TV makes it better, but you don't have to have a 4K.
Oh, damn,
TV.
okay.
But yeah, after the 360, I switched to PC. By the way, plug in if y'all want to check me out on another channel. Link in the description.
But yeah.
There's also a video of me and him messing around on Mortal Kombat.
That
And
was
then-
2 videos ago, I think.
And then me
Yeah.
and him
Yeah.
messing around on
Naruto.
Naruto,
Yeah, he said, I am this name, and he said, you can just call me Seth. He said, no.
You are almost pro.
Yeah.
No, it's
he
not
said,
almost pro.
you
It's
are.
SouthernMCR.
Yeah,
Or
you
Southern
are,
NCR,
you
yeah.
are Southern MCR. He was
Yeah,
like,
I'll be sure. I'll be sure when I post this video to put a link in the description.
no, one thing that I missed about the Wii, just the original Wii, was playing Resident Evil 4 on that. Because it made it so much easier to shoot the freaking...
so easier.
to whenever they're called Lost Illuminados. For all
What
you
in
Resident
the
Evil freaks
hell?
out there,
love
I can
Resident
read
Evil.
up on some shit. Leon, by the way, is my favorite character. So if I ever get my PS4 back out and I play it and I start playing Resident Evil 6
Resident
again,
Evil.
I'm talking about the game, stupid. I'm not talking about the movies.
The movies.
movies-
I've only seen the movies. I've never played the game.
He loves
That's-
Alice, by the way. He loves her. He wants to
Who?
make out
She
with
is-
her. Oh,
You almost said
Yeah.
it.
Who are you talking about?
Alice.
Oh,
Alice.
Mila
Oh,
Jovovich or whatever
yeah.
her name is. And,
Alice is so beautiful.
I'm used to it.
Oh yeah.
But
Oh,
that's like
Sarah.
that is the only thing that I miss about the Wii is playing that and bowling. I could whoop some ass.
You
in
love
bowling.
Joey
I
Sports.
remember I
Yes.
had a Wii when I was like really, really little. And like it was when the Wii had first come out, like there was very, very little games for it. I remember I would just sit there for hours and hours and
Like, my
hours
mom and them bought
bowl
me-
and try to get out of the parks on baseball.
Oh
and
yeah.
tennis and all that.
That's
My mom
what
bought
I miss
me-
about the Wii. I might have to go back to Game Exchange and buy me a Wii.
I remember some of my favorite memories from when I was younger with my grandma. We were living in New York. My grandma would
Wait,
come up to New
you
York.
lived in New York?
Yeah.
I don't remember you living in. I don't remember you telling us that you lived in New York.
Yeah.
He didn't live in New York for long. He's from here though.
I was born here, and then my dad was in the military, so we went from
That's right. That's
we went
right.
from Louisiana to
I'll
Texas
toast
to
to that
Louisiana
shit.
to Texas to Massachusetts, where my sister was born, to Connecticut to New York, then back to Louisiana.
So you're born in. So you were born in Louisiana.
I was born
Your
in-
sister
I was
was
born in
born in
Korea, yeah.
Massachusetts.
In Holyoke, Massachusetts.
All right, for all you people out there, it's not Massachusetts. Look, we're from Louisiana, freaking Anna. It's match whatever we want to call it.
Hey! Hey! training.
God bless him.
I
I'll
stopped
let it
myself.
pass.
I stopped myself midway. I said, "Food."
If y'all haven't noticed yet, I'm the person that has all this set up. I'm like the tech guy here.
Yeah, 'cause
Keeps
none
us
of
all
us
in
know
check.
what shit we're doing.
I keep the upkeep on 2 channels. Okay. Damn. I almost
So
said
if y'all
myself.
watch this and you think it's funny, tell your friends, be like, dude, you gotta check out these people.
Yeah.
Look at this fat one. Look at the fat one wearing the
He looks like a
salmon colored
pumpkin.
church. Look, church.
That's more like.
Look at the person wearing the salmon colored church. Yeah, it's salmon. Oh yeah, and by the way,
I thought it was orange.
That's
what?
orange.
I thought that was
no,
orange
this
too.
is salmon.
Look, what kind of color
If
is
you-
salmon?
no,
Like
if you
what, any salmon I've ever seen is not that color.
Why
No,
are
like
y'all
if you
putting
get out
an L
in
on
like
it?
the middle of the day, it's
Salmon.
like a salmon.
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 I thought it was
Salmon.
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 What?
Salmon.
Whatever it is,
I thought it was
it's
salmon.
salmon,
It's-
salmon.
It's not a biblical character. It's not Solomon.
Solomon. Solomon.
Solomon says this. Solomon says what? Screw you.
I don't think Solomon ever said screw you, but okay.
I don't know why.
I
but
think you're
one day,
confusing it with Simon Says.
I was sitting in the bathroom one day. I was getting ready to take a shower. I said, and
Not where I thought you were going with that.
I know, right?
I know. I was sitting there, I just got home from work.
If you don't know Brian, most of his stories consist of either him going home and jerking his gherkin, or I was at home taking a shit.
And the truth is, they're not lying.
But
But
we're not.
but I was sitting in the bathroom. And I just got done taking a shit. I was getting ready to hop in the shower. And I was sitting there, I said, Meshach, Shadrach, and my grandpa come in here, he said, what are you doing in there, boy? I was like, nothing, go away! And
Why'd you pull up your pants like you was masturbating?
I don't know. I had a towel.
I think
I had
he
to
was-
tell him.
They called him now.
He was beating his meat like I owed him money.
Now, what about the time your dad walked in on you, huh, Kennan? What about that time?
Which
I
one?
was
So,
butt
I was
ass
like,
naked,
which
okay?
time? There's a couple different
Which
times there.
round?
And he didn't come completely in. He just opened the door and just get shit out of me.
Oh, by the way, if you haven't noticed, we're just telling
We're tearing some
we're
stories.
telling
Let's
some
just tell
embarrassing
stories.
stories about masturbation. So, if you don't like it,
Oh my
get
God. In case the mic didn't pick it up, he just shit his pants. And we're going to have to smell
And you're
this.
the one that opted to sit close to him too.
I know.
Hey, at least we have a fan facing that way, so push
Right.
it that way.
Like
But
that
that
fan
thing will
is-
circulate around and come back to it.
No, the sad thing is, I don't even smell it yet. Lately, my shits
Look,
have not been
there was
stinking.
a 3-letter keyword there that opens up a whole world of possibilities.
But anyway, Ken,
Yeah.
what were you saying about your dad?
What?
What was that about you saying that your dad didn't?
He didn't walk completely in. He just opened the door and he still scared the shit out of me.
He scared you shitless while you were masturbating, huh?
I got up really quickly.
Look, okay, this isn't a story about masturbation, but I thought it was hilarious. When me and Jamie, my girlfriend, first started getting together, she was getting trained to be a manager at the store she's at now. And so she had to go to Natchitoches.
Costco?
Cato.
Right.
The
Y'all ain't
letters are similar, but it's
supposed to
two different companies.
You're not supposed to tell these people where you fucking people. Oh.
You just said it twice, Brian.
Oh, why you get harder?
Because you said it
Because you
twice.
said it twice. But anyway,
No, I didn't. I
but
only
anyway,
said it once.
she was in the process of getting.
I only said it once.
Yeah,
I said
Brian.
freaking.
It doesn't matter if we say, oh, Jamie works at Cato. It's not like we're saying, oh, Jamie
This is
works
her
at Cato
address.
at this exact address.
And this is her social.
Go look it up on Google
Yeah.
and put a fucking pin in it.
Me, I go first.
Oh, God.
Slap him
You
in
said
the-
it once.
Slap him in
I
the
didn't
dick.
mean to hit that hard.
But no, look, okay.
Who's
So
going so I can
she was
spot?
in Natchitoches training, and they paid for her
That was
hotel
a
room and
perfect
everything.
slap too.
They paid for her hotel room, and she was having a nervous breakdown up there. She was so scared and stressed out. So I went up there. I was working at a convenience store making minimum wage. I ain't have a lot of money, but I mustered up everything I could, put gas in my Jeep, and I went to Natchitoches, and before I left, I was walking out.
Badass sounds this one.
Oh, it did. But I was walking out the door. My dad turns to me. He says, "Make sure you wrap that thing up." I look at him. I was like, "What you mean? Wrap that?" And then he looked down. Thing up. I was like, "Oh,
ain't no thing but a chicken wing, girl."
Oh my God, Dad.
Like my women like I like my chicken.
It sucks when you buy
With a little bit
way
of
of it, and then your dad just opens up the door and he just looks at you and smiles. That's the worst
But
thing
see, what made
ever.
it so bad is, like, I've never had the talk with my parents. So the first thing my dad has ever mentioned to me about it was, wrap that thing up. The first thing I ever heard about it was, wrap that thing
I
up.
don't
My
think,
dad.
to be honest, I don't really think we needed a talk. We went to public school the most.
Hell no,
Yeah.
we went to public school, we didn't, talk.
I guess you could say the talk for me was if my dad said, if it tastes like chicken, keep on licking.
Oh my God.
If it smells like fish,
The talk
you
for
better
me
get
is
the hell
like,
out of there. And I was like,
Let's-
amen, daddy.
Let's not get on the subject of Red Wings.
Lord.
No, let's not.
Yeah.
What?
He probably earned his living.
No, I refuse.
I've been offered several times. I have refused each and every time.
If you don't know what Red Wings is, look it up on Google.
Don't look it up. Do not.
Don't look it up.
Things to
Don't
never look
it
up. Things
And if
to
you
never
already
look
have,
up on Google.
may God bless you. You have a tough soul.
Do not look up a blue waffle. Do not look up Red Wings. Do not look up
And if you're into that kinda
two
shit-
kids in a sandbox.
You're nasty as hell.
Do never look up nugget porn. Never.
Is it two chicken nuggets getting it on?
No.
Two chicken nuggets just.
Hey,
Two chicken nuggets.
Mickey D's, son. Mickey D's.
Dude, speaking of McDonald's,
Calm down with the clapping.
I want McDonald's now. Since Kennan said chicken nuggets,
I know, dude.
I kind of want some McDonald's
I got
chicken
a taste
nuggets.
for some McDonald's, but
I'm good.
I'm good too. I eat
dang.
a
Well,
Subway.
You know what?
how long is this video gonna be?
Screw your Subway.
We're gonna try and do about an hour every podcast.
Right now we're at 27 minutes.
Swiggity swoogity coming for that.
So
bitch.
guys, think about sitting here for an hour listening to our dumbasses.
And if you're into that kind of shit, then you came to the right place. If you like
Scares
good-looking
you.
red gingers,
See, the thing about it is we are some.
You come
we
to
are
the right guy.
We are four sexy ass men. So if you ever jerking your gherkin,
Oh.
just put on one of our podcasts and
Listen.
immediate. I'm telling you right, immediate.
Could
And
you
if you-
imagine beating your meat to this guy's voice?
I think
now
there's
just-
that one
no,
guy
no.
just going, I gotta get the heck out of there now.
Yo,
No,
my
no.
drink just come out my nose.
Now I'm just thinking that's the sound that Kennan makes in general. He's sitting there jerking, and all of a sudden you just hear.
No, okay, look. Kennan, he's real good at making those weird noises. Like, we were coming out of Anna's one day, and he was sitting there. I was
Do it
turning.
so loud.
Uh,
you might
if,
crash.
you're, if you're wondering what Anna's is, it's our local gas station.
That I
Yes.
worked at making minimum wage.
It has
That's
the
bad.
best burgers ever and best fried pickles.
And if you're confused about why we're talking about food from a gas station, it's down south. Everybody here knows how to cook.
Trust me though,
Exactly.
trust me, those burgers get disgusting after a little while, along with the fried pickles. Disgusting after a little while.
Yeah, everybody know how to cook down here. I know how to cook. He know how to cook. He don't know how to cook, but he's fat.
I know how to cook. I mean, I may have burnt my house.
I'm about to
down by
say
making fries.
I can cook a
I'll
damn good
tell
gravy.
y'all the story.
I've taught him how to cook.
Me and this brother,
Good, so.
me and this brother,
He
alright?
said brother. Oh my God, he said
Me
brother.
and this brother can make the best fried chicken scripts y'all have ever eaten.
Scripts. We're making scripts now. Let's go.
Oh, by the way, I don't say chicken strips because I know it pisses people off when I say chicken strips. You're not saying it right because I don't want to say it right. But anyway, we were
you
coming
can
out
ask.
of Anna's.
You can ask everybody at this table right now. I cook a damn fine gravy.
It's alright.
Hello.
Keenan,
You
yours
can
is
only-
iffy.
You only cook.
No, I'm gonna tell you right now. The best gravy I have ever tasted my entire life.
I can
This-
cook though.
This dude's mother
Only under
makes the
certain
best
conditions.
gravy I
Yes.
have ever tasted. Like
Keenan-
Seth, yours is good, but this dude's mother cooks the best gravy I've ever
Oh,
tasted.
yeah.
I had
My dad
Keenan and
cooks a good
Seth's,
gravy, too.
Miss Nancy's every single time. If there was 3 pots, Keenan, Seth, and Nancy, she could probably put a whole pile of shit
What
in
if you
there.
threw my dad's into the equation?
I've never had your dad.
I've never had
Really?
I've never had
I've
your
never
dad's
had your
gravy.
missing
dads.
out. Y'all missing out. My dad.
Seriously.
You can give my dad
Mine
a
tastes
slab
bad.
of any kind of meat and he can make a gravy out of it. It's good.
So I can like slice off a piece of my ass cheek, give it to him.
Probably. He'll make cracklings out of that shit.
Alright, Mr. Mike, here's a piece of my shit.
Of course, you
Take
ain't got
it,
much
you
fat
cook
on your
Yeah,
ass.
he's gonna look at you and say, "What the hell you want me to do with this?"
And he's like, what the hell you want me to do with this? You trying to give me a challenge, boy? Alright, you got yourself a slap you in the face with it, throw it in the pot and sizzle it up.
I'm not.
What the hell is that?
I'm not gonna elaborate on that. So let's just move on to a different conversation.
No, but anyway, what I was getting at with the whole Anna situation, like me and Kennan were coming out, Kennan said, "Yeah!" And, like the way he did it though, there was a cop sitting right there, and I was laughing because the cop looked at us. The cop was sitting there
The
looking
cop
at us
was
like
like
we were on
staring at us
meth
the whole
or
time
something.
we pulled out.
And Keenan's sitting there. All you hear, Kennan has a specific laugh. Whenever you get him to laugh, and he laughs like that. So you know if you did something funny, or if he did something funny, you know he's laughing like that. You're doing a good job. Huh?
What?
I heard somebody like kind of tapping on the table. I was telling him not to.
No, that was
my
me. I looked you up, Kennan. That was me going, doing my hands like that, and it was shaking a little.
We're still new at this. We're working out the bugs.
Yeah.
First video.
There's Steph's
Yeah.
little kinks.
Ah!
Oh yeah, and if you like your local Hooters / Starbucks lady,
How did you just say it?
Hooters.
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 It's called El Camino
El
SS,
Cosaco.
you know.
I'm not gonna show mine. People might get offended.
Yeah. If you're one of those, oh, you're from the South. Oh, you're from the Russian.
I'm just gonna
Quit
show.
being a little bitch.
I'm just gonna show like it's got the diamond plate. I'm not gonna show the other side.
Kennan, are you?
What limit is that? What?
Are you tapping your foot?
No, I'm doing that with my knees. I'm
Nice.
tapping my feet.
Yeah, because it was moving the bass behind you, so that's what I was just trying to figure out. Damn, you ain't gotta get all offensive.
Lord.
Damn.
Calm down.
Boy, I will come across this little round tape.
Brown.
Yeah, this is a round table, so
We doing real.
This right here is a round table.
Yeah, you didn't hear what I said. I'll come around here at this table, boy.
Son, did you graduate the first grade?
No,
I feel like Brian. I feel
no.
like Brian. I feel like Brian was that kid. You know, like the toy when you were little, where you had like
He
the
shoved
wooden
like
pegs.
a square block through the round hole.
Yeah,
yeah.
it was like the
He's
wooden.
around. He went.
Get the hell in there!
Hey, you could make that shit work if you tried hard enough.
Yeah, I
If
know,
you had
right?
a small enough block and a big
Hey.
enough hole,
If you get some lube,
you can make anything work.
yeah, you can make it. You can make it. You can make a freaking. You can make a Volkswagen fit in that hole. Lube it up, just swish it around. Get that little hole and just.
This dude went.
Are you pouring lube or frosting a cake? What are you doing?
Yeah, I know,
A
right?
little bit of both. You gotta lube up the car. You gotta get that little spatula thing that the cake people use. And do like that and just rub it on. And you gotta you gotta edge it out. a little
Rub
bit.
it in.
You gotta rub the little headlight, cause you know how on some headlights they have that little piece that sticks out on the headlight. You gotta rub that like at a nipple, and you gotta reach your arm around it and go. If you make that sound, you know you're doing a good job. Yeah, cause I mean, if you get with a girl and you hear like you hear.
You need to get some WD-40 and get them bitches going.
Yeah, it's like Larry Cable
No,
Guy said. He
she's
said
been.
that he
No,
was dating
she
a
has.
girl.
I don't know what
sex
kinda-
on it, son of a bitch.
I don't know what kind of girls you've been with if they got rusty nipples, but
No, like you get girls. You get some
They've been
girls.
a doctor. They got silicone in them. If they go, they got silicone.
I don't look.
That's $1,000 a piece. You better be
Hey,
careful. with
if
them.
I pay for
Don't you pop
1,000
them
and she
damn
pay,
things.
if she pays the
Yeah.
other 1,000, if something happens, like, oh, I don't want to see you anymore. You're dick is small. Well, bitch, let me suck your titty hole every other Friday. Because I bought that motherfucker. You bought
The
the
left
other
one is mine.
The left one comes
Okay,
from the
so,
daddy.
Talking about popping silicone just reminded me, like the
Oh,
first part of Scary Movie when
Oh,
he's
yeah.
running after,
Oh,
he
and
just
he
sticks
just
the knife in her
stabs.
tit, and then it just like pulls out the whole silicone piece, just comes out with the knife.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my
And
God.
all you hear is,
She just goes. Ah!
She's sitting there. And then
And
she's
she's
like sitting there on the treadmill running.
She's about to run out of the door, and there's like a grenade, a gun, and a
and then
banana.
this bitch
Yeah, and
grabs
she
the
grabs the
banana.
banana.
And then there's a sign that says, death.
Like death and live, and she goes down the death.
Live and
then
death.
falls immediately, like in the tape.
Yeah.
That
She's
has,
like,
the
she
body.
does like that, and there's just an outline of a
Yeah.
body. And then she gets up, she's like, huh, starts running, and then she's on a treadmill just going like that.
right when it first starts, he's like, you know where the news are? Like page 43.
Yeah.
Talking on the phone.
He
Like
goes,
page
"Oh."
43.
He goes, I want to see your insides.
You look on page.
She goes,
43.
page 43, and he's like, oh yeah, that
Oh,
looks
yeah.
nice. And then and then the dude is like, I got your boyfriend. And then
He's like,
you hear, she goes, that's not my boyfriend. I mean, I screwed him a couple times, but that's about it.
how many times have you watched that movie? Because you're quoting it like perfectly.
I know.
Dude, he has Netflix.
You are just, you have the straightest face.
That and my cousin used to watch it all the time.
That and your cousin. The movie, you used to watch the movie with your cousin.
Yeah, you damn skippy boy. Let us near Slim Jim. No, that one time.
Alright.
That one time. It was me, Kennan. It was me, Kennan, Justin, and Zach, and we were sitting there driving. Zach was doing like a bat out of hell. That's what his truck sounded like, by the way.
That's the whole story.
Yeah. And there's a guy. He's sitting on the side of the road. He's sitting there trying to get this log. He's like, "Hey, boy!"
Oh, yeah.
And then he was like, "Here." He goes, "Y'all look like y'all could use a bear." He goes, "Come here. You look like you need one. You need one of these tall
He
boys."
gave us a life speech.
And he looked at Ken. He said, "Hey, Slim Jim. You look like you need a little slim one. And so does Big Boy here." I was like, "Dude, I'm bigger than freaking these two put together. And you gonna sit there and Big Boy needs a little small can because he looks like he can't handle his liquor." Let me tell you something. I've been to many parties in my lifetime. Most of them, and when I say most of them, I mean 2, I've actually thrown up at. The rest of them, I'm free as a bird. Everybody can be like, was he high when he was doing that?
Nice way to avoid copyright there. I thought you were doing,
Y'all, he died.
None.
That was so
In
sad.
a plane crash.
In a plane crash.
Yeah, he died in a plane crash.
I
His
was
plane.
talking about Tom Petty. Free fall.
Oh.
yeah, that's what I
Oh,
was
you're
thinking.
talking about Tom Petty?
These dudes talking about like women.
I thought
Skinner.
Leonard Skinner was something, you know?
Falling, yeah.
I didn't even think about Tom
Dude,
Petty.
we were sitting there watching the CMAs, and it said in memoriam of the people that passed away. I said, Tom Petty. No, what? He passed away. King was like, yeah, he passed away like.
Who here has seen the
Forever,
movie Con Air?
Yes,
Man.
I love that movie.
I love it whenever
Yeah.
you're sitting there.
Yeah, and they're listening to Leonard
At the
Skinner.
end of the movie, they're listening to Sweet Home Alabama, and the guy, the psychotic guy that like
Yeah.
wears people's faces was
Yeah.
just like, I find it ironic that they're dancing to a song where the band died in a plane crash.
Yeah, on a plane.
I don't remember that movie that well.
Really?
It has Nicolas Cage in it.
Yeah, it was a Nicolas Cage movie.
What?
It
And
was,
long
pretty, it was
hair.
pretty fun.
It's basically
Oh, was
about
that
this.
whenever he was on the boat and whenever he come out the thing in the sun and the wind blowing in his hair?
Say what you want about Nicolas Cage, but I do like 2 movies that he was in.
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider, both of them. The second one wasn't
The
that
National
good,
Treasures
yeah.
were good too.
I didn't really care for
yeah,
the
the
National
National
Treasure.
Treasure.
I like the National
I
Treasures.
didn't really care for it because it kind of was slow in the beginning and then it was kind of slow at the end, like the very end of it. So I was like,
Con Air I thought was pretty good.
Mhm.
And
I love Con Air.
both of the Ghost Riders, but the second one wasn't near as good as the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, the first one comes on DirecTV like all the time.
Really?
Yes.
Hmm.
I haven't recorded it yet, but yeah.
I haven't recorded it yet.
Sorry if y'all keep seeing me like look down here. I got my laptop set down right here so I can watch the audio as it goes. That's why every time you see me like point to somebody and like tell them to stop, I'm watching the audio. Quit doing awkward turtle, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, mama, bitch.
It got quiet there for a minute, so I was just like, awkward turtle.
You son of a bitch, come here. Screw you guys, I'm going home.
Let me see your
Screw you
insides.
guys, I'm going home.
You son of a yeah.
Mr. Garrison, how would you like to
Should I
suck
tell them
my
about the
balls?
room?
What'd
Should
you
I tell-
just say to me? I said, how would you like to suck my balls?
That's like way too good of an impression.
Not
What were
really.
you gonna say, Kennan?
Should I tell them about the room?
What room?
Huh?
Should I tell them about the room?
I mean, if you want to. I think we already did.
I think they can see it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's some guitars behind us. This the music room when it's not the podcast room, you know.
We do kind of have an echo in here, and we're sorry for that. We are going to invest in some sound foam panels if we can get a little bit of money.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Maybe when me and him decide to make decide to learn how to play a song.
Yeah,
Well,
I play acoustic, he plays lead. We're working on getting him a drum set.
Yeah.
And you just don't know music.
I'm just here. I'll listen. I'll be like, yay, go, guys!
He'll be
He's
the
gonna-
audience.
Yeah,
for
he's
us,
gonna be
but-
our one audience.
I'll be
that
sitting
like,
in the corner.
yeah, you guys rule.
No.
Woo!
We're going to give him the triangle.
Yeah. Ting, ting, ting.
It's
No,
gonna be
you
like
do a
that
triangle
commercial.
solo.
Better than that, cowbell.
We'll give him the cowbell solo sing.
Jonathan, what are you doing? Jonathan, calm down.
You know what this podcast needs?
A cowbell.
More cowbell.
Mine's plastic. I can't really do that.
That's so
All right, Kennan. We stopped like 2 minutes
And
ago.
by the
Sorry.
way, if y'all do watch this and y'all are wondering why we're so
What's wrong with us?
Yeah.
We have. We're
Keep
And-
watching and find out.
and
Yeah.
basically- and
We'll
basically
eventually tell
this
you.
is us like in a regular daily basis where we talk shit about each other and then we laugh and then we just have a good time.
And see, like, none of this is fake, too, because we'll sit here and we'll just bullshit for hours at a time.
Yeah.
One of us
This
is,
is
Seth was just like, why don't we record it?
Yeah.
And then
Aight,
maybe hopefully y'all guys will like it and everything.
Yeah.
And
This is
like,
our.
subscribe, turn on
This
that
is
bell.
us being for real to the rest of y'all.
And Ellen, I love you. If you were
Yeah.
not lesbian,
If
would
this
totally
is
make it.
Austin.
I was gonna
still
say
love
something
you.
that rhymed with Ellen. If you wasn't lesbian, I was gonna
Jellin.
end you, but you can't sing that. So
Nice.
Ellen DeGeneres is gonna watch it. She'll be like, oh, I gotta have.
If
me some of
Ellen
that
watches
person."
this, we doing something right.
I know,
If she
right?
watches it, she'll be like, we need to get them guys on this show tonight.
Get them on the show right now.
And she call.
I'm walking up in there with a
JBS
big dip in my lips, son.
If she can be like, is this the JBSK production? Yes.
We only have one video. How did you know?
What's it to
Who
you?
am I speaking to right now, Brian? Why do you sound like that? Is this Ellen? Yes. Oh my God, my aunt loves you.
Brian, you are the loudest person ever.
That reminds me of that episode of Drake and Josh, but instead of Ellen, it's Oprah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Josh absolutely loves Oprah that he ends up running
You
over
remember
her.
the episode
Running
he ran
over
her
in the
over?
car.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
that's
he
the
said.
same
Yeah,
thing.
I
He ran
remember
her
that
over in the
episode.
car.
And then he
I
got
remember watching
banned
that
from
one.
every Oprah.
He got
show.
a restraining order, and
Yeah.
they gave it to him for his birthday, and it had her signature at the bottom, and he was just excited that he
Yeah.
had her autograph.
I know, right?
He's like, it's signed by Oprah.
It's beautiful.
And then, like, whenever he was a little bit bigger, he had a freaking cutout of
Oh
Oprah.
yeah, I remember.
And he was
Yeah,
like,
he got big, and then he got skinny. Like,
That's
Yeah.
what meth does to you, Kennan.
That's what
That's what methamphetamine will do to you. You come home real big, and then the next thing you know, you come home real skinny. Like this guy. Back in high school, we used to say, man, Kennan looks like an anorexic baseball player.
That and a flying squirrel. We always, every time it would like get to where fall is, like right about now, where it's right after Halloween, beginning of November, we would all get scared because the wind would start blowing, and we would just hold him down because we were just afraid it was going to carry him off.
I've gained a little bit of weight since then.
Oh,
Yeah,
2
what?
pounds. 2
2
pounds.
pounds. You went from 113 to a hefty
Five.
117.
Okay, so
Five.
at one point,
I I went from 120 when I graduated to 125. I gave 5. All right.
At one point in like
Let's all
6th
just give
grade.
Kennan a good round of applause. Congratulations.
Thank you guys.
But in 6th grade, we were all so much smaller. This dude was like the tallest. He was like Goliath. He was huge. He was tall. We had to look up to him like this.
I had
By
to
the
bend,
time
if
summer
they wanted to
ended-
talk to me, I had to bend down
By
in line to talk to them.
By the time summer ended, we came back that next August. We had to look down to him.
Well, actually, we were all like the same height for a while.
And remember,
Okay?
his voice was the only one who got. His voice was the deepest who got that.
And I got picked on so bad.
Everybody was like, "Get it, say something."
Everybody's like, ah!
Everybody's
Dude,
like,
I'm 13. All y'all are 12. Like, what do you expect?
Well, except for Seth, we were all.
He was a
13.
late bloomer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no,
We
I
were
wasn't
all-
a late bloomer. I'm just a year younger than all y'all.
Me and Kennan were 13.
Yeah, I'm 2 years younger than you. I'm the youngest one in our friend group.
Me and Kennan were like basically the oldest. Me and Kennan, he's 3 months older than me because his birthday's in January.
Did
mine's
you get
June.
held back a year?
Yeah.
That's why. Did you get
I
held back
am
a year?
6 months older than you. Thank you very much.
Wait,
Oh.
Wait,
You
it's
got
6
held back
months.
a year?
Oh yeah, that's right. That is right. 6 months. Man,
What
I
were
am
you saying?
stupid.
You got held back a year, right?
Yeah.
That's why you were both 2 years older than me, because I was already young getting into school.
I got held back. I don't know what his problem was.
It was like,
Because your birthday was like right,
yeah. My
August
birthday's-
24th.
yeah, my birthday is in August, so like I was right there at the cutoff for them to just say, no, you can't start school yet, but they let me anyway. So I was already like a year younger than everybody. I started kindergarten at like 4 years old.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I turned 5 like a week after kindergarten started. So like I turned 5 like 2 days after kindergarten started, and then I met you in 2nd grade. Well, no, 1st grade because you got held back.
Yeah.
And
I
then
was
you
an
came.
asshole.
You came in 6th grade, and
I came in 6th grade too.
you
Like
did-
he came at the close to the end of 6th
right
grade.
at the ass end of 6th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I came right at close to the beginning. It was like 3 weeks after school had started. Because at that point I was living in Indiana. I didn't really care for it that much because it was cold as balls.
Did you ever realize that we traded fat fuck for fat fuck?
Ha!
I know
We
I
did.
just said it twice, but still.
Oh, you said the F word.
High five.
No, Kennan gets to hit you this time.
Damn.
He's feeling the chip.
Okay.
What was
Hey,
that, Kennan?
no,
I
he
should
said-
hit you for that
He
one.
said it twice.
No, that's good.
No, I
That's
ain't
good.
gonna slap you. I ain't gonna
I
slap
think
you.
it's my turn, isn't
I
it?
ain't
That's
gonna slap
good.
I'm not gonna
Next
slap you. I'm
time
just
it's
gonna give
yours.
you a little pinch.
I'm gonna rear all the way
Alright.
back and be like, come here.
Alright,
Get
I'll do it.
over here. Get over here.
But
Get
anyway,
over here.
That's
Yeah.
Scorpion's Down syndrome
at the
brother.
end of 5th grade, Ronnie
Dorpian.
moved.
Get over here.
And then you got him.
That's his
Yeah.
Down syndrome brother, Dorpian. You got Scorpion.
And
Get
then-
over
and
here,
then Randall-
Dorpian. Get over there.
Get over here.
Y'all didn't hear that, did y'all?
No.
I said you got
Oh my
Scorpion.
God.
Get over here. Then you got his Down syndrome brother, Dorpian. Get over there.
That's messed up. That's so messed up.
That is, Brian, that is extremely messed up.
That's
That
funny.
is-
If
extremely messed
if
up.
there are any Down syndrome people watching this, trust me, I have a Down syndrome
That's
cousin.
what he is.
I have a Down syndrome cousin and aunt, and I love them dearly, and I run this by them. Sometimes it runs over their head. But shut up.
Still messed up, dude.
But no,
It is.
they say they're the ones giving me this information. They're like, you need to say this, and I was like, okay, what do I need to say? Because my I think it's my aunt Janet who has Down syndrome, and she loves wrestling. Like it was John Cena and Randy Orton, and they were fighting, and she loves Randy Orton. She loves John Cena. She's like, I don't know which one to go for, but I'm going for both of them. Whoever wins, I will love.
Hey,
And
That's so
I remember,
messed up.
no. Like I remember we were sitting there, and I think it was John Cena who won, and it scared me because I didn't know what was going on. I was in the other room because I was talking to my great grandma, which is my mom's mom. That's a lot of moms.
What
I
a
know.
great
mom,
grandma is, yeah.
moms.
But that's my great grandma. I just found out that she passed away. Nobody told me about, which.
You realize you could have just said great grandma to begin with. You didn't have to explain.
No, he said great grandma, which is my mom.
Yeah, which I was explaining.
Mom.
It's my mom's mom.
That's like whenever we were younger and we went to youth group and Kennan's prayer request.
I was thinking the same thing. My first cousin, second uncle, third twice removed.
Yeah.
But like I was sitting in the other room talking to her and everything, and all I hear is yeah. So I was like, "What just happened?" Because I don't know if it's like a yeah or a it was more of a yeah. Both put together.
What's the
Oh,
difference between the
man.
three?
Brian, this is horrible. Can we?
What's
Yeah,
what's the
stop
no.
this conversation,
But
please.
I run in there, and she's like hugging the TV, and she's like, I was like, "What's going on?" And she has a fully decked out John Cena shirt, his belt, his armbands, his headband, his hat, and she looked at me. She goes, "You can't see me." I was like, "This is why I love you. This is exactly why I love
Hey,
you."
if I can stop you for a second, we try really hard not to offend anybody.
Yeah.
We try to make this pretty much just an open atmosphere where everybody can just come and hang out and enjoy their time. We do this every Friday, even if we weren't recording it. So pretty much, we just wanted to invite y'all into his home.
Yeah.
And we wanted y'all to just hang out with us and just be a part of the family we got.
And don't take it in the way of getting offended or anything like that. We're just having fun, you know. Don't take it in.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like,
And if
anything
you
we
do
say-
have
Anything-
Down syndrome or any kind of syndrome like that, please don't take it offended. Just
We
come
will
up to
send
me.
you money.
Yeah.
Because I was like, if you can't tell,
We will help you in any way, you know. Just
If you see
all
any of
four.
us, mainly me, and if you have that kind of Down syndrome or anything like that, come up and hug me. I don't care.
No, don't worry about hugging him because he's the one trash talking y'all. If y'all see him on the street, just feel free to kick him in the dick. And then
no,
just,
just walk behind him and piss on him.
yeah, just
yeah.
Yeah, whip out your
Just
dick and
hurt him. Hurt
That's
him in
fine.
any way possible as long as we can record it.
See, like anything we say, like if you can't tell, we talk so much shit to each other.
Yeah.
But like we say things just trying to be funny. Nothing that we say is meant to be offensive in any way.
Damn.
What happened?
No,
Nothing, guys. We are having fun.
By that laugh, nothing is fun.
Nothing.
We had some Dr. Pepper set down by his chair and he's out of both. He
I'm gonna go get a Dr. Pepper real quick.
Hey,
Well, wait, we only got like 5 minutes.
Kennan,
What?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
We're good. I'll just stay right here.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be here too much longer. We're trying not to keep y'all up late.
Yeah.
Even though y'all are probably watching this at like...
They hear stories from the
4 in the morning.
backwoods. I know they're interesting and all, but
Oh yeah, by the way, that's what we're calling the series. We're just gonna call it Stories from the Backwoods. You can join us. We record this on Friday and then I have
it's
to
a
go
daily
home and edit
upload. We're gonna expect daily uploads from us.
it. No.
we're mainly every Friday we're gonna try and do this. And
I'm
then
not
upload
driving an hour south.
Every day. No.
Well, actually, no. Y'all are north of where I go to school.
it.
Yeah, it's actually
Yes,
north.
I-
Yeah.
you're
Y'all
in
are,
Charles,
y'all are in the middle of Louisiana. I'm like at the coast.
Yeah, yeah.
You can
That's an
smell
hour
the
away.
salt.
Yeah,
from the
it's like an hour and a
oceans.
I'm about to say it's like an hour and a half. Yeah.
Then why is it that New Orleans takes freaking 5.5 hours? just to
Well,
get
it
to?
takes
Because
2 hours.
You're
to
going
get there.
that way and down.
because you're not just going straight down. You're going down and then left.
And
then it
go.
doesn't-
See,
doesn't
if
help.
I
Actually,
was,
right.
if I
Yeah,
was
right,
the one who made
right.
the work, if I was the one who made the map, I'd have been like straight down, straight left,
And
straight
see, it
right.
doesn't,
That's
it doesn't
what it
help
does.
that
No,
whenever
I'm talking
you get
about like no freaking interstate or intersection or anything like that. Just straight down.
You would have made people spend way more stuff
Yeah.
in gas. Like,
Yeah.
See, it
No,
also
just
doesn't
one
help
straight
that like
line.
you get.
Have a gas station
Brian,
every 2
it practically
miles.
does go in a straight
Yeah,
line.
it kind of
165 goes at like that angle going south.
From Alexandria, it just goes like. Yeah.
You got one highway from the center of Louisiana to the very bottom of Louisiana.
No.
It just kind of cuts like that.
you can ask Brian. Brian's been to Columbia, Louisiana, and it's 165 all the way there. You do not turn off of
You
it
can take.
until
You
get
can
there.
literally take 165 all the way up to
You
Monroe.
basically what me and Kendrick did. The man that I work with, he's black. I love black people.
That had
Why'd you
no.
point it out?
Because
any
somebody would
sort
be
of,
like, "Is he white? It's Kendrick. Kendrick is white or black? He's black. All right. Before anybody
That's
starts saying
so
anything, we are
unnecessary,
black.
though.
Again, we are not.
We're
trying-
not racist. Trust me.
Unnecessary explaining. By,
Exactly.
Brian. So
Everybody's gonna be
That
like,
make it seem like he's extremely.
they're gonna,
Racist.
Yeah.
most likely gonna be like, oh, he's racist now because he told us that he's black.
Again,
you know what? Screw
we
you.
try.
No.
We try to make everybody at home here. We don't want.
yeah.
We don't want any kind of drama.
Everybody welcome.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to explain who he is.
That's
I'm
one
not
thing-
trying to say, oh, he's a black guy. Let me not include him. I'm just letting you know he's black.
Brian, we
But-
get it. We get it.
Right, we get it. All right.
On with the story, please.
Done with the
anyway,
explanation. I'm
But
sorry,
the way
guys.
we went there, the way we went to Columbia, we just went straight through Pineville and just went all the way like that to get to Columbia. We went through what?
Wait, why?
Lena?
why
There
did
was
y'all
so
go
much
Halloween?
explaining about this
No, I'm
Kendrick
trying.
character.
Kendrick. See, that's
and-
exactly why.
and
Kendrick.
Oh,
Key.
Kendrick. Sorry.
K-E-R-D-I-R-I-K. Kendrick.
Okay.
Congratulations, you passed 6th grade.
Yeah.
But no, like you made such a point to just
No, write
to,
that
like,
in
tell us
cursive
about
for me.
this fella.
Yeah, write that in
And he
cursive.
doesn't even have a part in the story.
Yeah, he does.
What's
He
the
was in
part?
front of me
He
driving.
followed him all
Yeah,
the
I
way.
followed
Uh,
him. I had to follow him because he was in the car that he had to drop off, and he's like, man, I hate dropping. God dang portages. I was like, why? He's like, good. They ride so hard.
Come on,
Okay, is that just how he talks, or are you trying to censor yourself?
No, that's how he talks.
Oh,
sometimes.
nice.
I'm about to say that's a lot of censoring.
Because
Yeah.
he's like,
Good.
them portages, man. But like,
It's like trying to censor a Lonely Island song. It's not
Yeah,
gonna work. It's not
right.
gonna happen.
but you're like,
I just had sex.
but everybody's sitting there saying,
And it
oh, he's black. He
felt
must
so
talk like
good.
a gangster. Oh man, that's forward, man. No, I mean he's a good. He's from the South, so and, he's
Ding,
not-
ding, 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 ding.
and he's like, man, them sports. Like he'll put freaking country, like good old Southern words in my mouth that I didn't even know. He's like, man, them sporges, man, them sporges.
Optima Prime.
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, I work at Kia. If you haven't found that out, I was on the phone with this dude, and he was like, you know, dude, I'm telling you, the Transformers are real. You've ever heard of Optimus Prime? He said, yeah. Well, here's his twin brother, Optima Prime. He's like, what? And I said, and Bumble Soul. I haven't found out anything for the Forte or the Sportage or
In
the
case you just got really confused, those are two brand of Kia cars.
Yeah.
You got the Optima, Sorrento, Soul,
I just said
Sedona.
brand. I meant model.
Brand of brand.
Optima,
Kia is the brand.
Model is an Optima, you know, Kia Soul.
Elantra.
No.
I don't even know if an Elantra
No.
is.
Forte,
I saw a picture-
Cilantro, you know,
It's Elantra. That's what it is.
I saw a
shit
picture.
like that.
I saw a picture on the internet the other day. I was going through Reddit, and It's-
what?
I was
Reddit.
Reddit. It's a
It's
website
a
where
terrible,
you just
terrible,
go-
terrible website.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But anyway, I like to go look through like the funny shit they have.
Yeah.
But I was looking on Reddit, and it was something called it was a subreddit called Shitty Car Mods, and I was clicking through it, and I saw it was the back of a Nissan, and you know how it says like Nissan on the back of it,
Yeah.
where the bumper is,
Nissan.
Yeah.
not the bumper of the trunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the other side, they had bought chrome letters to stick on there, and it said Liam Nissan, and I shit myself where I
Oh
was
my
sitting.
God. Oh my God.
Did you
That
know?
was
Did you know? I
that
laughed
Liam
at that
Neeson
way.
Liam
is a gun
Nissan
control person?
edition.
I laughed at that way more than I
See,
should.
like
Liam Neeson is he's one of those people who says that you should not be allowed to have guns, and yet he's making all these
Brian?
movies about guns.
Brian, let's not get political.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just.
You
I
got-
never thought. I never thought that he would be like that, but
Done.
you know.
See, but talking about funny pictures, I find that the best funny pictures I've ever seen, memes, anything I've ever
We're
seen.
not talking about
no,
Pornhub,
no,
okay?
no, not quite that funny.
You're the one. I'm not gonna
Not
say.
Facebook, not
Fucked
Facebook,
up.
not iFunny, not anything like that. Pinterest has some of the funniest pictures I've ever seen in my life.
I've never been on Pinterest.
Pinterest, like when
I
you
hate
sign up for
Pinterest.
Pinterest, it asks you like what you want to see on your timeline. Don't pick like food or like house.
You know what mine
shit.
would
Like
be?
just pick funny memes, anime,
That's why.
and then
Mine
Pinterest
was
is
the
the
text
best thing
messages.
ever.
That's why I
I
have
picked
Chloe
the
for.
text messages. The text messages people did to each other.
Oh yeah.
No, have you ever seen those videos where it has the little messages and it's like the people typing? There was one I was watching while I was at work. I was going to pick up some food for Jeff, my boss, and I was sitting at Sonic, and I was sitting there reading it, and it was like, this dude was like, hey, text this number, say hi. She was like, no, I don't like you, you're a dick. And she was like, please, just text this number, my life is in danger. Well, she was like, fine, whatever. So she texted the number, hi, and it says, your black dress looks really nice. And she's like, what are you talking about? You better stop. And the dude was like, he's like, no, I'm serious. And he sent her a picture, and like she's like looking at her phone like this, and she's like doing all that, and he types to her again. He goes, you look beautiful when you cry. And then he sends her another picture, and she's like crying. And I'm sitting there, my heart's going, what's happening? What's she gonna do?
Download the app now.
No, it actually finished.
Yeah.
Her and her friend were talking about her.
It actually finished.
Her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend, and
For
everything.
the
She's
first
like,
time.
they didn't have a site for like, hotties.com and everything like that. Well, she texted her friend. She's like, hey, text this number, because at close to the end, the dude had seriously broke into her house, and she could hear footsteps. That scared me whenever I did that. I don't know why, but it did, because I'm thinking about it too hard. And like, she was like, and the dude was texting her.
We're talking about the guy that scares himself, okay?
He's scared of a shadow.
And she's still texting her. Gio is his name. She's texting him. She's like, please, you gotta tell him to stop. He's like, text the number to somebody else. Send the number to somebody else. So she sent it to her best friend that she was just texting. She said, hey, are you still up? She said, yeah, why? She said, hey, text this number. Say hi. So our friend was like, oh, hotties.com, here I come. And she texted the number, and then it ended. I was like, oh, it just repeats itself. And then you got to find out what happened to her best friend, Ashley, and then on and on and on and on and on. But there was another one where it was the grandma. The grandma was like, hey, are you with your parents? She was like, no, I thought they were at the house. She's like, oh, this is worse than I thought. And she was like, what are you talking about, Nana? And she was like, you got to go to the room now. She's like, why? And Grandma was like, you got to run to the room. My first thought that's going to be running through my head is if my grandma texts me and asks me where my mom and dad is at, and I have no idea, I'm not going to go looking for them, because most of the time, most likely, they're going to be hanky-pankying.
Hanky-panky.
And if I open that door and I see a white buttocks looking at me, I'm be like,
a white buttocks.
I'm gonna be like, well, Nana, I found them. They're in here hanky-pankying, and I seen Dad's white buttocks. She'd be like, he had Botox.
They're playing Donkey Kong, okay?
Oh my god.
Which one's Diddy Kong and which one's Donkey Kong? What, Nana?
That reminds me of this.
Which
joke.
one's Mario and which one's Princess Peach? Nana, stop watching
It's
porn.
pretty self-explanatory.
Back to video games.
But okay, I was there's this joke where it goes like
360
this
right
this
there.
little kid is walking in on his parents. His parents are sitting there, bam. But
Getting
he
it
walks
on.
in. He walks in. And he says, what are y'all doing? And the dad turns around and he says, we're making you a baby brother. Turn around and go away. She says, well, and he says, well, can you do it doggy style? I've always wanted a puppy.
What's that?
On that note, I think we're going to have to end it here.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Well, sorry about the whole...
Yeah, we're not
syndrome
going
and
to
black.
elaborate it. Alright, guys. This is JBSK Productions. You know, K here.
Jay
You
here.
going to make
Jay.
me say it?
B.
S.
With more stories from
You got,
Backwoods.
Yep.
you got the
We'll come back
J,
with you
you
next
got
week.
the B, you got the S, and you got the K. So suck our ducks.
Suck our ducks.
Yeah. Suck our ducks.
Quack, quack.
Quack, quack, motherfucker.
Oh! You said it. Put a
And-
duck sound at the end of it.
It's over anyway.
Mother.
Alright.
Mother. It'd be like,
Alright.
motherfucker, and then you put...
We'll invite... Really? Really, Kennan? Well, I wasn't done yet.
Oh!
We just got up fucking...
We're done.
Anyway, we'll see y'all next week with
We're
stories
done.
from the backwoods.
Alright, guys. Woo!
Join us for episode 2 next week. We'll talk to y'all later.
Oh, fuck me, stop this thing.
That's all you're going to hear at the very end of the video. All you're going to hear is... How the
I know.
fuck
Fuck
do you
you,
stop
fuck.
this thing?